What's up, guys? Welcome to Bipolar Boxing. Kicking off the last crescendo card or the good fight. I know there's two like bum fights on there to begin the card, but to start the real card off, we got Josh Buatsi versus Callum Smith. Kind of another 50-50 fight on this card. And this is a fight where if you asked me 3, 4 years ago, I would have picked Callum Smith probably hands down, and I probably would have picked him to knock out Buatsi. But Callum Smith is now he's only lost to Nello and Better Be Off. That those are two really good losses. I'm not going to take anything away from you, but like you took a lot of punishment in both those fights. So I mean, I got to go with the younger guy in this fight. I got to go with Buatsi. Buatsi is he's not as big as Callum Smith. I mean, Callum Smith is he's got a very long reach. I think he's an inch taller, but he's probably got like 3 or 4 inches in reach on Buatsi. But he doesn't fight like a tall fighter. He's got a lot of knockouts on his record. It's just those wide punches. I don't like fighters that fight like that, especially when you know the other guy has to get inside you because you're probably the taller, lankier guy. Throws a lot of wide punches. Nothing's like right down the pipe with him. So I just think Buatsi's going to be coming forward. He's not going to have a problem getting inside and outboxing Callum Smith. I think he's going to have more volume, the cleaner punches, and I think he's going to be the one backing Smith up in this fight. I think Smith's going to spend a lot of time on the ropes. The question's going to be here is if Buatsi gasses. Is I remember I think his last fight was Willie Hutchinson, and I picked him to win that fight. I think he was an underdog in that fight for some reason. Everyone was going crazy about Willie Hutchinson. Like, I don't think Willie Hutchinson's that great. But Buatsi beat him, but I remember Buatsi kind of gassed toward the end of that fight, and I didn't like that. So if he was fighting a guy that was closer to their prime, in his lower 30s as opposed to mid 30s, maybe I'd go with Buatsi or it's Smith. But like Smith is 34 years old. He took a beating within the last year or two by Better Be Off. I just don't think I think he's seen the top of his career, whereas Buatsi still has to get there. But like this is the toughest fight of Buatsi's career, and he's still like that fight against Hutchinson, they scored it in a majority decision, I think it was. Those scorecards were all over the place because Hutchinson got like a point he did. There was a couple knockdowns, but I thought Buatsi dominated that fight. Um, but like if you only beat Hutchinson by a majority decision, like I think Callum Smith's a little better than Hutchinson, but like this is the route you need to go. Like, yeah, you beat Hutchinson, you have to go up from there. Don't go back. Don't stay on the same level. Go a little bit up. And I think this is a little bit up. I just think he's catching Callum Smith at the right time. Callum Smith has a lot of power, but I don't know if he's going to be there later on or he's going to have enough in his tank to use it. But I think both of these guys are going to kind of be gassed by the end of the fight. I just think Buatsi will pile up enough early rounds to win a decision. This thing could be very exciting early, but I think it gets boring the longer it goes because I think they're both going to kind of gas themselves out. But like I said, Buatsi will take enough early rounds and Smith would just won't be able to knock him out. He's going to want to knock him out. Buatsi's going to be there to be knocked out at the end of the fight. I just don't think Smith can do it. I think he's probably going to get paid a lot of money for this fight. I think he should just, if he loses this fight, just retire. You had a great career, but Buatsi just like he needs this fight. He needs this fight a lot more than Callum Smith does. So just give me Buatsi by unanimous decision. I don't know if it's scheduled for 12 rounds, so I'm gonna say like an 8-4 decision, 8-4, maybe 7-5, but because you never know with those judges over there. But I think Buatsi wins a convincing decision, I guess. So I'm gonna say 8-4 Buatsi, but I don't think there's going to be that many fireworks in this fight. If they are, they're going to be early. But I think this fight could get really tough to watch later on in the fight because they're both just the gas tank's not going to be there. Have a good